Yo, 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 guys. Welcome, welcome. How's everyone doing? Let's get this a bit straighter. Yeah, welcome, guys. Nate, good afternoon, bro. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're well, man. Hope you're well. Guys, who's had this before? Who's had it? Coconut water. Class. D&D, welcome, Ashton, bro. How's it going? Welcome. Gel, Yatta, welcome. Won anything today? Yeah, I'm up. I'm up like $320 from one trade. I took longs on gold. Yeah, the price action's been absolutely shocking, but it was the best price action what I traded in. The best price action today is what I traded in, which was this push here. It was basically just an impulse. Basically just an impulse. But yeah, it was good. It was a good trade, in and out. I took 21 ticks one contract, and then like the rest of it hit like 10 tick trailing stops. So I made like $300. So not too bad. Well, 13 ticks or something. But you know, it's what time are we on now? We're on 1 o'clock UK time. We're coming into some red impact news. We've got USD non-farm. You can see here we've got non-farm in 15 minutes. We've got, you know, red advanced GDP at 130, as well as, you know, just to back it up with the news that we've got today. We've got some orange folder. And then, you know, you've got a bit of a warm up until you've got the FOMC at 7:30. It's a big day of news. And the price action is really showing you that. You know, price action is really showing you. The price action today is showing you that there's red impact news. Simple as that. Okay, as simple as that. You can see how big the range is, and you can see how, you know, how red the news is. But yeah, let's see who's here. Charlie, welcome. Naz, welcome, mate. Gel, welcome. Coconut water, yeah, coconut water's class. I only started drinking it when I went to Thailand and Vietnam, but I'm having to pay like £3 for a little thing now. Like 50p for a full coconut in Thailand. It's like £3 for a little. How big's that? Like £2.50, sorry, for 500 mil. Anyway, hi ho Nancy, how's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. But yeah, I'll get into some analysis, and I've just broke it down in a market update with the members. What I was saying is very good potassium. Yeah, that's what it's all about. We need that potassium. Ashton, welcome, bro. Welcome. Yeah. No, I just like the taste, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's good. Yeah, potassium and vitamin C. Nice. Sound. Yeah, I'll get started on the breakdown in a second, guys. Like I say, drop a like. Drop a subscribe if you're new. And if you got any questions, feel free to drop a question in the comments. I'll start breaking gold and Nasdaq down very, very shortly. If anything, Nasdaq could give a nice short trade, especially on this closure. If not, I'm just going to wait for the breakout on gold. Has anybody taken any positions today? Has anyone taken anything today, guys? Or is it just me? Like I say, I only took a little. I'll mark out the trade that I took. It was a 15-minute entry. It was this 15 entry here as it broke above. 1 second. Yeah, so I got long here, basically. I didn't get long on the half risk. I got long on this entry. So I had like a decent stop loss, and I literally took take profit at them highs as it hit the highs on the FX. So yeah, nice little win there. Yeah, about 40, 50 ticks in total, but I took about $320. Nothing yet. Yeah, 1 in the morning, let it run. Good profits, nice cash, nice. You've been crushing it recently, bro. What accounts are you trading at the moment? Was going to enter half risk, but was wary of the structure. Worked out though. Yeah. To be honest with you, it's not clean. If you've not traded today, be happy. If you haven't traded today, be happy. But for me, with this, I'll just go through this trade really quickly. The reason that I was happy to take this entry is because we closed above the range that I had, quite strong. The next level that price had to push into was my management point, which was here. This structure here, look, resistance, resistance, resistance. So even there, I had 20 ticks. 20 ticks is fine. I can get an entry and manage in 20 ticks. So yeah, I literally just went long there. Stops below, looking for the push higher. Look at that, one candle. 10 tick stop loss. TP was 50 ticks, you know, 4.3 risk to reward. Very, very good stuff. Same one you got, nice. Yeah, Gel, it's not a bad thing. If you miss this trade, don't worry. Price action's very choppy today. But if you took it and executed it, also nice work. You know, it's not a bad thing if you missed out on this position. It wasn't the cleanest. There will always be more cleaner entries. You just got to wait, okay? You literally just have to stay patient and wait. Took the same trade, Nate. Good stuff. I'm on a 50k funded. Nice, Cash. Yo, FIFA Fever. Welcome, bro. Good to see you here, mate. Still waiting for a clean setup. Yeah, price action's a bit choppy today. We have got news in 13 minutes, though. I'll start breaking down my levels and targets in a minute. Just see who's here. Drop a like. Yeah, you can use the Nightbot now, guys. Good stuff, Zulu. What's good, Joe? Yeah, Zulu, I'm good, thanks. How are you? Hope you're good, my bro. Hope you're good, bro. Staying out today's news, yeah. Like I say, we'll just quickly look at the news again. There's a lot of red news. You know, if you just filter out the orange news here, there's a lot of red high-impact news today. You've got Canadian warming up the FOMC, as well as the advanced GDP and non-farm employment change, which we're seeing at a quarter past and half past. My prediction, I don't like to predict too much, you know about that. But what I would say with news is these two news is just a warm-up for the FOMC. Don't be too shocked if you don't see it break out. If you don't see gold break out of this range on the first set of news at quarter past, don't be shocked, because it's more likely to be half past it'll break out, okay? So at quarter past in 7 minutes, if this news doesn't break gold out of this choppy price action range, don't be too bothered, because the half past could break it out for us. And all I'm going to be looking at on gold today is if we can break above here for buys and break below here for sells using a 30-minute range, okay? That's all I can use. Look at the price action. Like I mentioned in the market update to the members, look at the candles. How are the candles forming in here? Look, small bodies, big wicks. Guys, someone put in the comments, what does small bodies and big wicks mean? Someone put in the comments, what does small bodies and big wicks mean? You can see, look how big the bodies are here, and look how big the wicks are compared to the bodies. Big wicks, small bodies. Big wicks, small bodies. Big wicks, small bodies. It indicates what? Yo, Oliver, how's it going, bro? Welcome. Paul, welcome, bro. Zulu, Telegram. Yeah, Telegram's there, guys, if you want to get in the free Telegram. Yeah, crap volume, no volume, 100%. You're right. Yeah, guys, it indicates low volume. It indicates choppy price action. When you see big wicks, small volume. When you see big wicks like this and small bodies, it's basically just choppy price action on like the 5 minute. Look, choppy price action. Big wicks, small bodies, low volume, choppy price action. It's not often you see a huge range on gold like this, just pure sideways, chopping. The best thing in this price action is to use high probability levels. I'm not going to be forcing small ranges in here. In this price action, I'm not going to be forcing small ranges. I'm going to use bigger ranges. Okay, you know, if you force a small range like so, and you get a breakout, and you start looking to buy here, price could react and take you out. Super key for me today is to stay patient and wait for a breakout of this range. Maybe tighten it up a little bit, if possible. You know, you can tighten it up a little bit. But for now, I'm just waiting for a breakout of this. Okay. Choppy price action, indecision, no volume yet, 100%. Bring on the US session. News can give us some direction. Definitely, Phil. Yeah, we're coming on at the best time, to be honest. If you haven't traded London, no problem at all. No problem at all. Like I say, if you haven't traded London, take that as a compliment that you've actually got a little bit of patience. Because, you know, 90% of people aren't patient in the market, okay? Super, super important. So I'll be happy if you haven't taken a trade in this volume. But like I say, I have taken one trade today. One trade here, one win. $320, not huge, but it's a good start in this. You know, I'll take anything in this. I'm going to be honest with you, I'll take $100 in here. Joel, let's get it. Help us pass my combine. Like I say, I won't help you, but you know, you can learn and get stuff for your strategy to implement for sure. Naz is no good either. Yeah, we'll break Naz down. See, I was looking at this 15 closure for some sells, to be fair. I was interested in this closure for some sells. But Naz is just in that range still. Naz is still ranging from the range that I had this morning. Breaks out of here to the upside. There's not much to target, but it is clear. There's not much to target, but it is clear. What's the 15 saying? Yeah, 15's the same. Secret is the morning evening star. Yes, morning and evening star is just liquidity. Just when liquidity gets taken. Quite basic, to be fair. Quite a basic pattern. I took shorts like an hour ago. DK on what? On gold? On gold? Up here, do you mean? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything until we break out of this, really. Not until I break out of this. If it gets out of here, I'll be happy to take some buys, for sure. Because where would I look to buy above this level? I'd simply just look to buy into here. I'm locked out my account. I'll see what happens after news. Yeah, good stuff, Owen. That's good patience, man. You know, using the lockout feature to your benefit is key. For sure. On the rejection. Nice. Oh, this rejection here. Yeah, I see. Took liquidity. Rejected the level. Pushed down. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not a bad short. It's getting hard work in here, though, mate. DK is getting hard work in this range. Stay patient and wait patiently. Real D Bono, welcome, bro. Welcome. Just took a half risk at $270. Nice. On a Naz. Not a bad trade. No wick though, Nancy. Where was your wick entry? Did you take it? Oh, did you take the entry on this candle here? Did you take this candle like so? Yeah, that's not a bad trade if you did. If you took the candle here at 1:45, that's a better entry. Yeah, it's a better entry. Yeah, look at that. Look at that volume. Wow. That's a great trade. That half risk on that 1:45 is a very, very clean trade. Yeah, I don't mind that. Yeah, nice work, Nancy. Yeah, very, very nice work. You know, you've got runners all the way. You've got very nice runners down into these laws now. You know, look at that. That's what I mean. First management point, you've got like a 1.8 to 1. And then in them runners, you've got like a 6 to 1. Like, you know, having that first management point area is just the first area to manage at. You can let trades run if you really want to. And you can get these beautiful, nice moves. Especially on the 30. Look at the 30. Took the highs, rejected, closed bearish, bang. 4 hour took highs as well. Joe, is there a consistency rule on this account? Yeah, 20%, mate. 20% consistency. But if you just take it slowly and you know, trade correctly over the month, you know, and get to the payout target, you'll be fine. It's just when you start rushing it, you know, when you're trying to get a payout in like a week, you're gonna rush it and end up blowing it because, you know, you want to be paid out instantly. You know, work towards the consistency at a good pace with good profits, and actually reward yourself with good trading. You know, don't be looking for like one-hit wonders. That's why the consistency rule's there. You know, it's not a bad thing. Took it on the 30 tiny wick. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have taken that, but I mean, it worked out. Look at it. Definitely worked out. Definitely looking to manage at this level though here. Then if it wants to push, it can push. If it wants to push, it can push. Yeah, like I say, with the instant accounts, if you put guys, if you want an instant account 55% off, someone put exclamation mark top one. You'll be able to get the link for top one. If you want the top one account, just put exclamation top one in, and the link will come up. Use code JTC, you'll get 55% off. Okay, 55% off. Like, I think this might be one of the last times they'll ever give 55% off, but we'll see. Hopefully it stays on. Hopefully it stays on. I love that. You know. That close on gold on the 15 was kind of clean. Just look at that. Look at the closure on the 15. Yeah, if the 15 gets above here now. If the 15 can get back above this level now, I'll look for buys. If it gets back below, well, I can look for sells. It's all about if the 15 can get above or below. Within this range, like I say, it's taking liquidity either side. If it gets above now, I'll buy. If it gets below, I'll look for sells. So it's literally one candle. One candle will do it all. Da 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 da. Da, da, da. Yeah, guys, as well, drop a like on the live. I appreciate it. You know, 13 likes already, nice one. Yeah, if you're just tuning in, drop a like. Let's crush 20. As always, we always crush 20. So we've got this red folder news in 40 minutes here. So we've got the first red USD news in 30 seconds. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Do-do-do. Still waiting for a breakout. It's compressed, yeah. Like I already mentioned, don't be too like shocked if this first news doesn't do much. There's so much red news that it doesn't want to just fly on the first red folder release. Everybody ready to max lots. Yeah, I think the thing is as well, a lot of people within this range will just be blowing their accounts. It's key not to. You know, within these ranges on gold, like look at the candles. What are the candles telling you today? This is the 30-minute time frame. You can see big wicks, small bodies. Okay? You know, look what the candles are saying. Look what they're telling you. Big wicks, small bodies. Big wicks, small bodies. What does that say? Low volume, choppy price action. This range here is very, very choppy. So what will I be waiting for? I'll be simply just waiting for a breakout. Closure below. I'll look to trade with that confirmed, you know, confirmed volume to the downside. If it breaks above, the market's now telling me that it wants to continue higher. Okay, I'll let the market confirm to me and tell me when it's ready and what direction it wants to push. Gold to the moon? Potentially. Let's see. Everybody is ready. Yeah. I think everybody's got buy stops here, full max, sell stops here. Full margin, waiting for a breakout. You just got to ask yourself, what trader do you want to be? Ask yourself, what trader do you want to be? Do you want to be taking 15 trades within the range, potentially blowing up? Or do you want to just stay patient and wait for that 1 to 2 trades outside the range when the volume is confirmed and when the direction is more confirmed? I'll definitely have that. Definitely. For sure. Yeah, what's everyone think on news? Maybe the what does everyone think for 1:30 news in 13 minutes? Bullish or bearish? Huh? Bullish. Do a poll? Yeah, I could do a poll. Yeah, I'll do a poll in a couple of minutes. Everyone thinks bullish. Most people are saying bullish. Potentially, this could just be like the pre-news move down for it then to come and take all this liquidity. Because remember, look to the upside. What have we got to the upside? Like a double top, and then we've got more highs to the left. There's a lot of liquidity to the downside too. So whatever way gold breaks out, this is how gold works with ranges. Gold will break out to one side of the range, okay? Then it will break and take liquidity to the upside of the range. This is just a fake out of people selling with huge targets. I'll look to sell if I break below, but I'll take profits in the right areas. I'll get in. I'll take sells. I'll take profits. People are still in. People get taken out. Then I'm looking to buy into them highs. Okay? Super important just not to get greedy. And it's super important to trade what you see. Okay? Trade what you see. Are you entering on news? No, I won't be. I think it'll go down and then go up first. Alright, nice. So you think it'll go down and then up? Fair play. That's what to expect with ranges. You know, it'll either break above and then push down, or break below and then push up. Needs to take liquidity at both sides. You're doing an 1,000 challenge account blowing. Wow. How's that going, Squidward? How's it going so far, mate? Like I say, and that's the thing. That's the beauty about trading breakouts, and that's the beauty about being open to both sides of the market. We don't care, or I don't care which way price is going to break out. I found my range. If it wants to break below, I'll look for sells. If it wants to break above, I'll look for buys. Being open like that to both sides is key to me. It's key. Prevents predicting, and it creates you know, being as reactive to the market as possible. Yo, Deegs, how's it going, bro? Welcome, mate. Good to see you. How's your week been so far? How's everyone's week been so far in the markets? Up, down, break even. If you haven't taken many trades this week, I wouldn't be too alarmed. I've only taken 3 trades this week. You know, Wednesday, I'm on 3 trades. I'm broke. Stop trying to blow accounts. Do you trade in the range or in only half risk entries? Only half risk entries, like these sells here. Like these sells here on Nasdaq. Like I say, you have to learn the concepts. You have to learn the concepts for the half risk. Upinder, yo bro, what's going on? Yeah, how's it going, Upinder, mate? Welcome. Yeah, welcome, Upinder. How's your week been, bro? Good to see you in the YouTube live again, mate. Good to see you here as always. Very quiet week for me. I've missed the half risk. Yeah, there's always more opportunities though, guys. Even if you have a quiet week or a quiet month, just understand that the market's going nowhere and it's just packed with opportunities every day. And you only need to catch 1 to 2 every single day. Or 1 to 2 good trades every week. Okay? That's all that matters. Yeah, 3 trades, 3 wins this week. Yeah. Yeah, 3 trades, 3 wins. No, Anton, I don't really look at the higher time frame trend too much, mate. I don't really look at it. Higher time frame trend does not alter my way of thinking to the markets at all, really. Because even if you're bullish, even if you're super bullish, okay, even if you're super bullish, you can have a 100-tick pullback and then continue a 500-tick push up again. So in that 100-tick pullback, I only need 30 ticks. I need like 20 to 30% of a 100-tick pullback. So I'll take it and then get out at my targets, and then it can do what it wants to do. I don't care. 40 ticks this week, legend. Good stuff, Naz. Good stuff, bro. Had a great week getting my head around your strategy. Yeah, nice work, Nancy. Keep plugging away. Keep going. Nice work. Took 1.2k sell today. Nice one. Nice. Have you taken a trade? Alex, yeah, I took a trade on gold. $320 here. You can see the long. If you block out this shaded area, this green candle here is where I took my win. One sec, guys, one sec. Oh, good, bro. Hope you've been well. Been a super busy week. Not had time to trade. Looks like I haven't missed much. No, Upinder, mate. There's not been too much to talk about. It's just been a patience week, to be fair. But it's expected. And you need to understand, it's the end of the month. Okay, it's the end of the month. It's a big news week in terms of, look at this. If we just look at now until Friday, look how much red news there is. It's expected. It's expected to be a choppy week. You know, you've just had the tsunami news. You've got Trump news with the war and stuff. You've got end of month. You've got unemployment claims. It's a very, very big week in the market. A very big week. Don't expect it to be easy, okay? But what does that mean? Well, it just means that you need to sit on your hands a little bit more, be a little bit more patient, maybe reduce risk, and wait for A+ setups, wait for impulse entries, wait for great half risk trades, but use half risk, okay? Don't be trading choppy PA like this and wait for clean breakouts, okay? So like, it's not that you shouldn't trade, it's not that you should be scared to trade because there's a lot of news. No, just be more patient, maybe reduce risk, and wait for the A-class setups, you know? A+. Yeah, exactly, Tyler. That's right. Coming into a new month, a lot of people, like I say, take the end of the month off. There's not much volume. People are taking profits out of the market. Coming into a new month, people have already made the gains, so they don't need to trade. It can get choppy. Okay. NFP this Friday. This Friday we have, got some big news on Friday. Big news tomorrow with like, look at this. You got the reports coming out and stuff. More Asia, to be honest with you. But you still got you've got unemployment claims as well tomorrow. It's a big week in the market. It's not a bad week to actually trade. I've got 3 accounts here. 2 that I've got linked, 1 that's separate. I'm just trading this separate one this week. I've not even traded these 2 this week with the news. Big news, end of month. I've already made a good profit this month. There's no need to. There's literally no need to. Yeah, it is. It's a crazy amount of red news, to be fair. Yeah. To be honest with you, I'm going to... Seriously, we haven't even added Monday and Tuesday on. You normally only get like this for red news. It's like triple a normal week. It's all just coming at once. You've got, like I say, you've got the new tsunami news as well. Trump's talking about, he wants it sorted in 10 days. He doesn't want it sorted in... He's not giving them 50 days. He's giving them 10 days to sort out the war. That's going to create a lot of chopping and indecision and stuff. Because you can only trade 1 full contract if it reduces risk. I'm on 1 contract the fair way. Use macros, Ashton. So you can, on this chart here, I use minis. So I'm using 1 mini. You can use the you can use the micro gold chart here. It's the same candles, same price action, same everything, but 10 of these. So if you do 10, that's the same as 1. So you can take more partials on it. Okay. So you can use like 5, which is like half of 1 contract or 1 mini. Half of 1 mini. That's what I do. How's your week been, mate? Good. I'm up like, I don't know, maybe like 1.7 grand for the week so far. Do you only use buy stops and sell stops? Yes, I do. I only use buy stops and sell stops. Yeah. I only need to. I only trade with volume. I only need buy stops and sell stops, to be honest. Guys, quickly, in the comments, what do you think this news is going to do? Buy, sell, put it in. Let me see what you think. Mate, no replies yet. Yeah, I'll go through Instagram DMs after this, mate. Sorry about that. Like I say, I'm a couple of days behind on Instagram DMs, but I've been out this morning at the dentist. See what news is going to do. At least you know that too, yeah. You can use micro, which is like using half contracts. I thought on main that one was still 1 contract. No, it's not. No, the news is out. I'm not doing a poll now. Name. Could do, but I'm a bit late to it. I forgot to do it, to be honest. Sorry about that. Du-du-du. Nice one, Joe. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. Little gem there. You can use yeah, feel free to use micros as well. It's the same chart, same everything. Guys, drop a like on the video too. If you haven't already, drop a like. Subscribe, and if you got any questions, feel free to get a question in. Yeah, so if you want to reduce risk, you simply just, you know, if you're using one mini, which is one normal contract, simply just use like 5 micros and it's like half of a mini. What's that circle thing on charts? What are you talking about? What circle thing? Here? News good for USD. Yeah, that's why we're seeing a drop on gold as well. A little drop on gold here. Good for us though. If it breaks below here, I can look for some sells on the 30 potentially. And the hourly. And the 15. If I get a closure below here, I'll take some sells. Peter's saying bye. I think everybody, look at that. Go on, Peter, lad. Really? Ah, okay. I see it. That is bit... Oh, yeah. What is that? I don't know. What is that? Maybe this? Ah, we're good. We're good. Yeah. All good, guys. Sorry about that. I had another browser open. Yeah, I had another browser open. No, because on my OBS, I had another browser open, so it was just that playing in the background. All good. Yeah, all good. Yeah, sweet. Nice one, guys. Like it's spinning. Yeah, sound. Cheers for letting me know, guys. Appreciate it. So the micro chart, no, the micro chart is just a 1/10 of what the minis is. So if you have one mini, it's 10 micros. You can use 10 micros to make it the same value. I just use minis on these accounts because they're like 150Ks. I don't really need to use macros. I can use like 2 contracts, 3 contracts, and it's like 30 minis. 30 macros, sorry. I'm up 370 today. 52.2 on my challenge, thinking to lock out. Yeah, DK, mate. If you've made money today, lock out. You've done well to make money in this price action. If anybody's made any sort of money in this price action today, great stuff. How's your trading day going? Good, thanks, mate. I've taken 1 trade, 1 win. This week, guys, this week has been good. You know, this week I'm up about... Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this week. What are we up this week? Monday to Wednesday. What is this? Yeah, we're up 2K this week. Look, this loss here isn't an actual loss. I was just explaining something, taking partials on... Anyway, it was on a 1-to-1 trade. I was taking partials to someone, so it actually isn't a loss. But yeah, 2K this week, profit. I've taken 3 trades, 3 wins this week. But you can see it's like, what, negative 30 or something? Yeah, I was just showing someone how to take partials on Project X. Da-da-da. Is that top step? No, this is top one, guys. If you want a top one account, exclamation top one. One sec. Get your top one account 55% off all top one accounts with JTC, the code. You'll get the best discount on the website. Use code JTC. You get 55% off. You can get these instant accounts for like £300. So I've got 3 instant accounts here. So it's like very, very good value. I took 2 hasty trades this morning and took 2 L's. Walked away for the day. Only need 300 to pass my 50k funding, so tried to rush it. Yeah, Rob, there's no need to be forcing positions in here, mate. Look at the price action. Look at the price action, man. Is that like a copy of Top Step? No, it's not. It's just Project X. Top Step and Top 1 use Project X. You know, Project X isn't a Top Step made feature. It's a separate feature that Top Step can have on their have as their platform. It's Project X, okay? And Top 1 use Project X too, and many other prop firms do too. Top Step were just one of the first to use it, okay? But yeah, Rob, don't be looking to force anything here. Wait for the breakout. Like, if you're not trading, like, why? If you're trading ranges, you're trading like very retail. And it's just a matter of time before you blow up trading inside ranges. Learn breakouts. Learn how to spot ranges and how to spot high probability areas. Okay? So yeah, if this 30 can break out to the downside, maybe even the 15, I'll look for some sells into these lows. Yeah, I'll look for some sells into these lows. If it breaks below, I'll look for some sells. Cheers for lights, guys. Smashing it. Lovely. Four hours closing in 22. This could be a nice closure for some sells. Daily's pushing down, but it hasn't taken daily highs. I want a Lamborghini and private jet. Should I learn how to trade from traders who have those things? Bro, you need to understand that, like, 99% of traders who show you the private jet and the Lamborghini don't make money trading. They're flexing these things, so you think that they do. So then you buy their, join their, whatever, their broker, sign up to their group, whatever. It's a load of rubbish. And, 9 times out of 10, these people can't trade live. And they're just regurgitated signals. What you'll tend to find as well is that you'll be in, like, if you sign up to all these groups, they'll all put signals in at the same time with the same trade because they're just getting it off like the same person. Crazy. But like I say, they're not bad. That's not bad motivation. If you want a Lamborghini, I mean, work hard and get to a stage where you're profitable, where you're making that money to just buy one or rent one, whatever. Like I say, you need to build your infrastructure. Build your infrastructure, work hard, and get profitable. With scale, you'll be able to earn money as much as you want with trading, really. Really. If the setup perfectly forms, do we take the trade as it's too risky because of news? Yeah, I'll take a trade. If it's not near news now, if It's not, like I say, we've passed news now, so I'm looking for trades. I'm happy to take trades now because we're past the news. It's just about waiting for the setup. I'm just waiting for this break below now in 3 minutes. If it breaks below, I'll take some sells. Go with Joe, the Lambo will come. Yeah, let's go. If you work hard, nothing's stopping you. Like I say, could I go to Dubai, rent a Lamborghini for however long, 6 months, a year? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Do I want to? No. I'd rather spend my money doing different things than that. You know, rent a Lambo, take some videos. It's not even theirs. It's like, it's not even a flex. It's just cringe. Pure cringe. What car do you want in the future, Joe? Do you already have a car? Yeah, I've got a Merc. I've got a Mercedes now. Nothing crazy, nothing like too flashy, but yeah, I've got a Merc that I drive when I'm in England. Because like I say, I'm only in England for like 4 to 5 months a year. It's pointless buying a brand new car. I've got a Mercedes, which is nice enough. I just leave it in my parents' garage when I don't need it, and then when I come back, I just insure it. But in the future, maybe like a Porsche or an Aston Martin or something. Yeah, Porsche, Aston Martin. Is that it for news? Potentially. Let's have a look at the news calendar now. Yeah, so we've got the next news now is at 2:45. So back to normal. Back to normal for me now. The real flex is owning a mansion and a private jet. Yeah. Yeah. It depends what it is. It depends what your motivation is. My motivation is freedom. Like, I'd rather have freedom than anything. Like, being able to travel, work, not having to stay in one place, not being tied down. That's my flex. You know, when someone comes up to me and goes, "Oh, you're back in the UK?" I love it because it's like, oh, you don't have to be here, but you're here. That to me is a flex. Did you buy that car yourself? Yeah, I bought that car myself, mate. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I bought it myself. Yeah, like the biggest flex for me is when people go, "Oh, where are you going next?" "Oh, you're home?" That is the biggest flex because, you know, people know that you don't have to be here and you can go wherever you want. It's the best thing ever. Seriously. Yeah, Porsche is my dream car. Porsche is a class. I love Porsches. Yeah, Porsche is probably my favorite car. He's got a lovely Merc, and I want an Aston Martin. Nice, Nancy. Yeah, Nancy, you've seen my car, haven't you, on the education day? Like I said, nothing too crazy. Freedom for me, yeah, gel, good. Freedom, like, even like when I first started not trading, when I first started working, I never wanted to work. Never. I did it to build like a little income, to build and save so I can start my infrastructure. And then it's just building and expanding it. That's what it's all about. I want it all, bro. Anton, there's nothing stopping you, bro. Everybody, you know, everybody wants everything. Just keep working. Freedom and traveling, Naz, 100%, guys. 100%. That's why I'm going to do like a little meetup somewhere. Do a little meetup in Europe. And we can travel and see some things. Obviously, it's not going to be like a ticket-based thing. It's just going to be a free meetup, JTC meetup in Europe. Anybody can come, like Spain or something. Anybody can come. We can, you know, maybe do it on like a Thursday and Friday or a Friday and Saturday so we can trade a little bit and then enjoy on Saturday. And then go home Sunday ready for the Monday session. Just to, you know, just to actually see that and feel what it's like to travel, trade, and You know, it'll give you motivation. You know, it'll give you motivation to want to actually succeed. You know, because before I went full-time travel trading for like 2 years, I booked a trip to Thailand for like 2 weeks. When I got home from that 2 weeks of travel trading, I literally booked my flight and quit my job and left. And then I got like 3 payouts before I went as well, which was good. Where are you trading from right now? I'm trading in the UK from my office space. Yeah, I came back to the UK like 3 months ago from Vietnam. I was in Vietnam for like 4 months. So I came back to the UK about 3 months ago, and I'm here till Christmas. And I've rented a office space out till Christmas. You know, just to live stream from, get some work done. Just mixes it up, you know. The UK is boring, to be honest with you. I want somewhere to go at least. But to be fair, I haven't minded being back. It's been good seeing family and stuff. You know, being on the road all the time and traveling, and you know, it's good. It is the dream. It is the dream. It is good. The only thing that I hate is the actual moving from place to place. that 5 hour travel that you've got from like Da Nang to Ho Chi Minh. It's not the best. Quite happy with my 1966 beach buggy fill. Class. Good stuff, man. Not wrong with that, bro. Guys, like I say, like everybody's got, you know, people want to travel, people just want to make extra income, people want to just be free from a job, people want to just buy a nicer car, people want to just upgrade the house. I don't know. People have got other motivation with trading. Not everybody wants to travel. Not everybody, well, I know a lot of people do, but not everybody does. Use trading as the motivation for what you want, okay? Do you pay taxes? Yes, I do, mate. In England, yes, I do. Yeah, I do. Tarzan. I do. See, if this 15 closed stronger below this level, I'd have taken some sells. But it didn't. Yo, Naz. Oh, Ron's here. Welcome, Ron, bro. Which part of Thailand would you recommend? Oh, every single part. Ron's in the chat as well. Ron's got a good idea of this. But I would say Phuket, Bangkok, Koh Samui, Phi Phi, and Krabi. Yeah. Just to the top of my head. Just from top of my head. Yeah, just got back from 6 months in Southeast Asia, booking a flight again. Nice. Eddie, what are you doing in Asia? Are you just traveling, or are you working and traveling? Nice, man. How did you tell your family that you don't really need a real job? I just said I'm leaving. And they just said, what are you going to do for money? I said, I'm going to be all right, don't worry. And then when I started traveling and I started getting more payouts, then I started telling them. Yeah, they didn't know why I was leaving. I just said I'd be fine. They didn't like that I quit my job. But I don't care. I don't care what anybody thinks. Really. I just do what I want to do, to be honest with you. You got to be a bit like that, though. Not too much, but you got to be a bit like, I'll just do what I want. No one's going to stop me. I'm going. At the end of the day, I've always been one of them to keep things quiet. I never told people that I traded for like 4 years. Because I don't like sort of negative energy. I don't like people talking negative about it, saying, oh, you should do this. Yeah. Like, I'll do what I want. End of the day. 15, yeah, if this 30 closes strong here in 9 minutes, I'll take some sells because there's still liquidity to take down here, look. It's like a double bottom. It's like a double bottom to take out here. So if it pushes like and closes strong down here, I'll take some sells. Because look at where we are to this low. There's still like 70 ticks. Still like 70 ticks to push down. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I literally just said that. I had enough money to go traveling for like 6 months saved up anyway. But I didn't really need that, if that makes sense. I didn't really need that money because payouts were helping. So they knew I had money to go traveling, but I was gone for so long that people start asking questions. You know, when you've been away from England for like a year, you start getting like mates messaging like, how are you still there? And then you kind of come around to telling people. You know, like 6 months traveling is normally like how like maximum what people do, 6 months, a year, maybe. But when you've been up there, like when you get there like 15 months into it, or like over a year into it, people are like, how's he still doing it? Yeah, I agree. It might come down into these laws now. I'm going to look in 8 minutes to try and take some cells down into these laws. Okay? Guys, so I'm going to be looking for some cells very shortly in 7 minutes. If it breaks and closes below. Got some good targets down here to take out. Okay? Give me 30 seconds. I'm just going to go and get some water and I'll be back. My coconut water finished. Goldie, don't take targets, please, mate. Be nice and don't take all targets. I'd really appreciate it. Gold's pushing, tanking, yeah. I'd appreciate it if you don't take these laws down here. In 5 minutes, but you probably are going to. Gold's being gold, yeah. If this closure here would have been here, I'd been in this trade now. But the fact that it didn't close below this level, I couldn't take it. Can you see this 15? If this 15 got below this level, I'd be in sells. And I'd probably have taken full take profit there for like 30 ticks. It doesn't matter. It depends how it closes. If it takes these laws, it doesn't matter. It depends how it closes. Okay? Yeah. I mean, be patient all day. It breaks out and then smashes targets. It's like, what do you do? There's still potential. There's still a lot of potential. Don't worry. Look at the targets there is. I mean, look at these laws down here. Bang, bang. At least it's out of this range. At least it's out of the choppy price action anyway. It's actually a good thing. You might think it's bad. It's not. It's actually a good thing. Remember what you said to me, Joe, then targets are too far away to be valid? So a lot of targets, so hopefully next one gives us an entry. Yeah, Upinder, if this can close strong enough, I'll be looking for sells. It depends how it closes in 3 minutes, mate. Just taking this liquidity, so it's quite difficult, but we'll see. We'll see. What's Nasdaq doing? See, Nasdaq could break out too. See how it's respecting this level in this range? It could break out too, which could be nice. If it creates a new range, then yes, Tucker. But it depends how it closes, mate. Because if this closes bearish enough, I can take some sells down into these lows. Because, you know, look at the hourly as well. The hourly's closing strong too. If it closes a liquidity grab, I can't take it. If it doesn't, I'll take it. It depends. It really depends on this closure in 2 minutes. But gold's being gold. Da, 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 da. So them lows have been taken. Them highs are out of the way now. Yeah, it all depends on this hourly, maybe. Yeah, hourly closure here is key. Might take a little scalp. If it closes below these lows, I might take a little scalp into them next lows. For like 20 ticks and be done. But I need it to close stronger below this level. It's got a minute and a half anyway. Got a minute and a half. Yeah, it's got that. It's had the liquidity to the upside taken. I just need the strong closure and then I can take some sells. It's broke out of that horrid range though, which is good. This is why it's super important. You know? It's why it's super important to be patient with gold. Because look at this. It's chopping sideways. It's chopping sideways. Look. There's nothing to be done in here. When gold breaks out to the downside, you get the push. Anybody trading inside this range, getting chopped about, taking 5, 10, you know, 5, 10 losses, is going to be struggling. It's closed as a liquidity grab. It means it's not as high probability. You know, it's still, I don't like taking these trades, but it can still push down here. That's the thing. It can still push down. It can still push down. I might take a little stab into these lows down here, potentially. What is that top wick? 30 ticks. 30 ticks. Yeah, if this pushes down, I mean, you've got like 20, 30 ticks. Look at that, 35 ticks into them lows. Hourly's just closed with a top wick. 4 hours closed bearish too. And it's closed as a liquidity grab, which just means it's less probable. It's just less probable. Okay, Joe, I've just entered based off Anton. I don't know why you're doing that. Makes no sense. I haven't even give anything yet. But yeah, I think this can still push down further. Especially wick fill. You know, you've got 20 ticks into wick fill, and then down into here, you've got like 40 ticks. The only problem is that you've taken liquidity as you've closed. I don't like to take these entries because closing as a liquidity grab means that price could reverse higher. So I'm just going to mark this up. I'm just going to mark this up for now. Like, it hasn't even broke the law yet. So if it re-breaks this law, then that would be activated. Obviously, if it continues pushing higher, there's no trade. So like I say, it would be a sell stop. But look what's happening now, though. Why is it pulling back so much? It's because it's taken liquidity. You're likely to have a deeper pullback before flipping down as you've taken liquidity. Okay? That's the difference. What's my favorite time frames? The 15 and 30. So yeah, obviously there'd be a sell stop there, but I'm not taking it. It's not how do I say it, valid for me personally, because it's taken liquidity as it's closed below, which means that you're likely to push up. Patience is key in these times. Yeah, for sure, mate. For sure, it is. I think, look at the 4 hourly. The 4 hourly is taken liquidity and closed bearish. I think this next 4 hourly can push down further. Don't get me wrong, but I think it would have to close. I think I'd have to see the next 15 close at least, or the next 30 closure. If the next 30 can close bearish, then I can take sells into these lows. I just don't want to risk this 30 making a big top wick as it's taken liquidity to then push down. Still nothing for me. Up into, that's good, man. It's not a bad thing, bro. This is the only, like, this is the second breakout. This is the second valid breakout that I've seen today. It's been a very choppy, rangy day. So but yeah, like I said, this would probably be a short on the break of this low if it didn't close as a grab. If it didn't close as a liquidity grab. Nas about to break. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if Nasdaq can break below here, I'll take some sells. Yeah, if Nasdaq can get below this range, I'll look for sells. Nas is in like this sort of range here. Look at that, 35 tick stop loss on this. Like I say, most Nasdaq, probably just focus on Nasdaq until... Yeah, if Nasdaq can break below, I'll take some sells. That'd be nice. Break below Nasdaq, there's a lot more targets down here to take too. Possibly below here. Maybe on this next 15 too. See how the 15 closes in 10 minutes. Do you take much note of news? Yes, I do. I don't trade 15 minutes before, 15 minutes after. So I've got like a 30-minute window, which I don't trade. Yeah, like I say, first targets on Nasdaq, these could be nice. So if it can close strong below here, I'll take some sells into here and then possibly into these lows. But I need to see how it closes. See, look at gold here. Perfect example of why I don't sell after a liquidity grab. Anybody in the community mentorship, the fake outs, guys, anybody in the community mentorship who's watched the fake outs webinar, you would not have taken this trade. That's why I stayed out, and this is a perfect example why. Okay? Anybody in the community who's watched the fake outs webinar, put a thumbs up if you understand why I didn't take this trade after this red candle closure. You've just seen a perfect example why. Look at this. Big top wick. If it wants to push down, it probably will do. We know better. Yeah, good stuff, man. That's what it's about, man. Great stuff. Great stuff. Yep, stayed out of that. Good stuff, Gel. Nice. Tucker. Charlie, good stuff. Perfect. But don't get me wrong, if this 30-minute or 15-minute can now close strongly below, not as a liquidity grab, I'll take sells. I'll take sells. The fact that we close as a grab means that I can't take sells. Nice one, Nate. Good stuff, bro. Good stuff. Maybe a 5-minute confirmation. If the 5-minute close is bearish, maybe some 5-minute confirmation sells into these lows here. It has confirmed. It closed below, but it has confirmed. If it breaks out and sweeps liquidity, it's lower probability. Yes, it is, mate. That's right. Like this, because look what would have happened. What are you doing as you've taken liquidity? You're just chopping about. Yeah, I'm going to see how this 5-minute closes. I might take some sells if this 5-minute can close bearish. If it closes back below the liquidity and it's still valid, I'll take this. I'll take the entry then. Yeah. It depends how the next candle closes, mate. Really. Dun, dun. Guys, if you do want to join the Discord community mentorship, I've just put the mentorship link in now. I've just put exclamation mark mentorship, and the bot will put the link in so you can sign up through my website. If you want access to everything, you can join the mentorship through my website, okay? Blech. Blech. Look at gold here. What is it doing? Is that 15? Yeah, the 5 could push higher here. 5 could push higher on Nasdaq. You see how we're stalling at this liquidity here? Could see a pullback before pushing down further. Yeah, so we are if we do confirm on the 5 minute, then I can look for the sells. That would be nice. But we are below the range. I just need to wait, really. Just need to wait for either the 30 to close. If the 30 can close bearish and not close as a grab, I can take sells. If the 5 can confirm, I can even take 5-minute confirmation sells or 15 confirmation sells. Other than that, I'm not looking for buys. It's only sells, really. Unless we create structure like here, and then I can buy like a half risk entry. So, yeah. See, this 5-minute close could be nice. Or even the 30. If the 30 closes bullish, I'll take some sells. That would be nice. See how this... Because look where the targets are for me. Targets are all the way down here. You know. It could be nice for a sell down. Get rid of some of these lines here and make it look a lot cleaner. Yeah, I'm going to watch the 30 short. 30 closure for some shorts. What's Nasdaq doing? Is Nasdaq 5-minute playing out? No. Yeah, after nothing on Nasdaq. It's only gold really on the 30 that I can take. I need that bearish closure and then I can take some sells. You know, even if it closes down here, I can still take 40 ticks into them lows, which is fine. Guys, has anybody got any questions whilst waiting for this 30-minute to close? Let's see. If you got any questions, feel free to drop a question in the comments. If you're just tuning in as well, make sure you drop a subscribe, drop a like, and put notifications on so you know exactly when I go live. I go live every day for the US session. So, like I say, tune in every day, ask questions, watch me trade live. And yeah, just a good place to, you know, if you're at home and you're trading, you can come here, ask questions, and we can trade together. Okay? Yeah, so 50. Oh, look at that 5. I wanted the 5 sells, but what is that? It's only like 15 ticks. See, it would have worked out. It would have made money. 15 ticks there. You have to have a quick TP though. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the 30. 30 closure, then I can take some sells. I need it to close below here though. Because we've taken this liquidity, I need it to close below these lows. Yeah, I'm gonna watch this 30 closure, guys. If it gets below, I'll look for some sells. If it doesn't get below, then I'm gonna come back to go and trade live with the community in the chats. And I'll be back on live tomorrow. Back on live tomorrow's. We'll see. That's the next thing. 13-minute closure, and then we'll see. We've got more high-impact news, though, in 30 minutes. CAD news, but we'll see. You know, sometimes you're going to have days where price just pushes all the way down without you. You just got to accept it. I'm happy to have taken a win today. Let's make these colors nice on here anyway. What have we got? Nice. Let's nice range, and then we've got our targets. We're not having that. Nice. Look at that. That's a lot better. It's a lot better. Clean charts. Look at that. See, it's rejecting this level after taking this liquidity now. It's not easy to get a trade here. I'll see. Maybe some half risk buys for pullbacks. I don't know. We'll see. It won't be the highest probability trade, but it's better. It's better than any sort of trade in this range. You know, we're coming into this level really. Sort of structure. Look, support now acting as support again. Could be a decent buy if this 15 doesn't close below. Not many things to target, to be fair, but we'll see. I'm hoping the 30 can get below and I can take some sells. Also, for anybody here, go and follow the Instagram. Let me put the Instagram in. Go and it will be the next link that goes in from the bot. Go and have a follow of the Instagram. I do post a lot on there now. I post stories. Can I pin that? Yes. Yeah, I post stories, a little bit of analysis, some reels now and again, so yeah. Half risk buys on NAS. Potentially, yeah, potentially. If the 30 can close bullish, yeah. I mean, if the 30 can close bullish, for sure. 30 range is like that, I'd say. Yeah, 30 could be nice. Let me just delete these, keep it clean. Some good targets as well. So yeah, I agree with that, Phil. I like the half risk buy better on Nasdaq just because there's more targets. I prefer sells on gold, obviously. It's pushing down, breaking levels. I just need it to close below this level here for sells. It's the only thing in the way. Cheers for likes, everyone. I appreciate it. Nice one. Let's have a look at Nas. Yeah, Nas 30 could be nice for longs. Guys, I'm just going to nip to the toilet really quickly. And then I'll see this closure. And then I'll update you. There might be an entry in 8 minutes. Okay, back in a minute. Yo. Okay, let's see what Naz and Gold are doing on this 30 closure, which is actually the US Open. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I need, like I say, we've got 5 minutes until this closure. If it doesn't close for an entry, then I'll just go and trade live in the community, to be honest with you. Been on for almost 2 hours now. Decent breakout, but just nothing to back it up in terms of entries for me. I've already taken a trade, though, today, which has worked out good. In this chop, I'll take it any day, but we'll see. It could close nice still. 30 could still close nice for sells. Five minutes left anyway. Guys, who's still here? Who's still tuning into the live? Drop a comment if you're still grinding, seeing if we can get that trade. Let's have a look who's here. Drop a thumbs up in the chat if you're still tuning in. 2 hours in almost. Well, an hour and 45 minutes in. Yo, Ashton's here still. Nice. Gel still here. Tucker, nice. Gel, Ashton, good stuff. Nate, good work, guys. Good work. Yo, Phil, welcome. Well, welcome still here. Fever, nice. Yo, Naz. Good stuff, bro. Squidward, Deegs, welcome. Good work. Charlie. Making the most of work from home. Yeah, good stuff, Gel. That's what it's all about. Get the work in whilst you can. Blew another account. Squidward, what you doing, bro? Why you full porting? There's no entry. For me anyway. I don't see anything. Until he closes it in 2 minutes, but it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it anyway. See, that's the thing as well. Like, I don't just watch the charts. I don't just watch the charts like this for 2 hours, 3 hours, just chop about. I just set alerts. So if I was setting alerts, this candle here would be the only candle I'd be looking to trade after. All this here is just noise. So if you think to yourself, oh, I need to look at the charts, you don't. You can just set alerts and just wait for the breakout. You get the breakout, you get the trade. Yeah, the 4 hour can push down, I think. A lot of firms won't let you. Yeah, possibly. I'm not too sure on the rules, especially I don't know what prop firm you're talking about as well. $30 could close nice here. How many ticks have I got? I've got like 30 ticks into them lows. Yeah, 30 ticks into them lows. So I've got a minute and a half here until I close. If it closes below this range here, I'll look for some sells into these lows here. Taking them on futures basically, but it's not taking them on FX, so I can keep it open. Is your community free? No, it's not, mate. It's £60 a month. You can get it cheaper if you go for like every 3 months or every 6 months or every 3 months. It works out cheaper. But like I say, the mentorship, I've just put it in. The link will pop up there. Join the Discord community. You can sign up through my website. And like I say, you can learn a profitable strategy. Learn the full course. You've got a full course there. All the chats, all the weekend webinars, the daily Zooms, all recorded. You've got my contacts. You've got everything that you need. And like I say, if you're blowing accounts like you are, it might not be a bad investment. Might not be a bad investment, mate. You know, because I was the same. I was like, I don't need this mentorship. I'll just keep blowing accounts. And I was okay to lose money on blowing accounts, but I didn't want to, you know, invest in actually learning a profitable system. Like, as soon as I started investing in, like, learning profitable systems, it saves more money than just blowing accounts with no plan or anything. Here we go. So, if this can top wick for me, I'll look for some sells. If this can top wick. What is that? It's a big wick already. Yeah, I'm going to be looking for some shorts on this. Not yet. Need to give it a little bit more time. I'll only be using micros on this account anyway. I need to switch over to the micro chart. Oh, it's not flipped, has it? Bugger. Let it do its thing for a minute for me. Yeah, I'm not in this yet. It's only been 30 seconds into the minute. Does it work? Do you mean my strategy? Yeah, mate, it does. How much time do you really give it? I give it like 1 to 2 minutes, mate. So like now when I create a top wick, I'll look to put it in. But it looks like it's already gonna flip down, unfortunately. But Squidward, if you're asking if the strategy works, I mean, you can see the results I get on live. You can see what I do weekly. You can see the payouts that I get. You can see the members' results. Yeah, it does work, bro. Like, if anybody's caught this, you've got a nice 30 ticks there. It's just flipped too quickly. Probably had enough time to put it in, to be honest. If anybody got it, nice work. I'd be break even around here anyway. I won't want to be risking a full 30 tick stop loss when you've pushed that much into profit. Managed to get that, Gel. Nice one. See, that's what I mean, Gel. That's what I mean. I caught the other trade that you didn't catch because it went without you, but you caught this one that I didn't. Super. That's what it's about. Good stuff. Break even now. Nice one, Naz. If you managed to catch it, good work. It flipped in the minute. I just wanted it to create more of a top wick for me, but you need to be break even for sure. Round this low. Beauty that, mate. Yeah, nice one. Joe, how do I unpause my account? You got to sign the contract in the dashboard. Yeah, so that was a good trade. I'd be out there, you know. I'd be out there, guys. There's your 30 ticks. Bang. Yeah, it swept that liquidity perfectly. Look at that liquidity there. Bang. What a trade. Swept it beautifully. TP hit, nice. Nazi's dropping. Beauty trade that, yeah, beautiful. Guys, if you caught it, put a W in the chat if you have caught the trade. Took 400, nice. Why did you buy? Why did you buy, bro? What is going on? What are you doing? You're obviously going to get stopped out buying a downtrend. You're buying breakouts to the downside. It makes no sense. Look at the liquidity grab there. Beautiful. TP hit to perfection. Worth the wait for sure, yeah. Yeah, W if you caught it. Nice. Good work. That's me, guys. I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, I'm not trading. I'm not going to be trading for the rest of the day. I'm not going to be trading gold. I'm going to be trading Nasdaq. Gold's hit targets for me now. Gold needs more time. So I'm not going to be doing anything on gold. I'm going to be just trading Nasdaq if it sets up. Okay, guys. So that's me. Hope you've had a good day. Anybody in the Discord community, like I say, if you want to join the Discord community, put the exclamation mark mentorship in the chat. The link will come up. If you want to join the mentorship, learn the full strategy. Actually learn a profitable strategy with other people who are learning the same strategy and taking similar trades. Get inside, join the full course, and yeah, let's crush it. But that's me for today. I've been on for like 2 hours now. I need a 10-minute break, but yeah, good stuff, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Trade safe. We have got news as well in 10 minutes. And anybody in the mentorship, I'll see you in the chats now. But yeah, that's me. Peace.